WEFM is on now. No, no, no!
All right, so time here in SVG, it is 9:34, and we are in our Talk to Us segment for today. And this is a segment of the program when you get interactive with us being Dianna, Cain, and myself, Roleza Samuel. And you can pose a question to us for feedback, or if you wish to bring anything to our attention, just for conversation, useful conversation purposes. All right, so the number to call is 457-9997. We are already live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to reach us there, you can go right ahead and do so. All right. We are going to give you 10 seconds as usual. And if we don't receive any calls, then we go into our scheduled topic at this time. And already we have a caller. Good morning, Dave. You just miss you on weekends? Dave?
I didn't know my name. I'm glad I didn't know my name.
You just miss us on weekends?
I can't answer all them questions. But let me say this. You guys, you ladies or women, made my morning by what you spoke about earlier on. But I just want to pick up our president of Cricket West Indies, Dr. Kishore Shallow. You know, I'm very proud of him. I don't know if the Prime Minister will say that about him, because the Prime Minister got vexed from the time he entered into politics with what he had to say. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I am calling on you to support the president of Cricket West Indies. It's a young man I'm very proud of. I used to say I didn't know, I haven't met him, up to now I haven't met him, but I know his parents, that's to tell you. And for his accomplishment to become president of West Indies cricket, he has status. And I just want to wish him well. And I call on the nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, let's big up Dr. Kishore Shallow. I'm a proud Vincentian, and anytime my Vincentian people doing well, I love to big them up. Right? Now the Bangladeshis will end their tour here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the three T20 matches to take place come Sunday, starting Sunday. And I want Vincentians, it's not only for Dr. Shallow, but for the whole country. I'm getting somehow, although I will not be there, I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be bumper. It's going to be a massive turnout. So, and it's the first time, it's over 10 years we haven't had international cricket here. So I'm expecting great things to happen come starting on Sunday at the Honors Sporting Complex. So I'm appealing to all Vincentians, let us give Dr. Shallow the support. After all, I think he's deserving of that. And on a sad note, I just got a message that editor, broadcaster, and all of that, Shelley Clark has passed, right?
Oh.
And it's a sad moment for me because Shelley and I, whenever we met, we used to have a very positive, healthy conversation. So to all his relatives, friends, he was a veteran in broadcasting, and I just want to extend my condolences to all those who are related. And
okay, and Shelley Clark is Shelley Clark from the newspaper.
Yeah.
Dave, say that. Okay, so that last part again. You're breaking up. Dave? Okay. All right. We didn't get the last part in terms of what you're saying. But yes, indeed, condolences to those who are mourning the loss of Mr. Clark at this time. Most persons would know him from being the editor of the newspaper. All right. So remember the number to call to get interactive with us is 457-9997. And as usual, we are going to give you 10 seconds. And if not, then we go into our topic. All right, I think that more than 10 seconds have passed. All right, so we are going to head into a topic at this time. And the question that we are asking is, it's tis the season, Tis the season. But the question that we are asking is, buying gifts more stressful than fun, right? It's the season where people expect gifts to be bought for them, or you are expecting to receive a gift. And we have come to that point where some persons just don't feel like it's fun anymore. All right. So reading something here from an article that was on CNN recently, it said, so people buy gifts for three main reasons: to bring joy to the recipient, to feel good about themselves, and to express a certain level of intimacy, according to Morgan Ward. But gift giving doesn't always create the desired outcome for the giver and the recipient. The act of giving gifts, especially beyond your circle of close family and friends, can become a source of stress, whether it's for financial reasons or for challenge of choosing something you're sure the recipient will enjoy. So some people have eliminated gift giving entirely because it has now become something that is stressful.
I can't relate.
What's your thoughts?
I have no idea. I'm not one of those persons who buy gifts. Nor do I expect gifts. So I didn't grow up with that gift giving thing. I mean, at Christmas, mommy would try to see if she could buy us a little toy.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't grow up in this environment where persons are like, oh, it's Christmas, everybody's got to get a gift. Even as an adult, the only time I've really been involved in that is when I'm in some group, like work group, and they decide they're doing is gift exchange, and we do a gift exchange. But other than that, it's something that, because I didn't grow with it, I just hearing people like you talk about, oh, it's Christmas and we expect to get gifts. That's not something that's in my mind. When I hear Christmas, I don't expect to get a thing from anybody.
Okay.
And that's just how it is. So I don't know. But I could tell you the times when I've had to buy things for people, it is stressful it's stressful trying to find the item, but for those gift exchanges, because there's a set amount, so you don't have to worry about sorting things. You know you're looking for something within this particular price range, unless you have more and you want to spend more. That part was cool for me. It's just the having to find the item. I don't like to walk up and down in town looking for anything. So that.
All right. So I do know that maybe not so much buying gifts for family members might be stressful, because family members might be dropping hints all year long, right? To say that they want this or they want that. Buying gifts for children is a little bit easier. Well, especially if they're under the age of 10, because they get excited about plenty things, right? Plenty little things they get excited about. So you could easily buy gifts for them. Where it is that I found it was most stressful was gift exchanges at workplaces, right? So even if you set a limit in terms of what it is, I remember there came a point where some persons did not want to get the names of specific persons because persons had particular tastes, right? And if the person did not get the gift that they wanted, then it became, they were upset about it, right? There was also this whole thing. So yes, you may say that the gift is $100, but somebody, you can't go past $100, right? But it can also mean that somebody can buy you a gift that's $50. So when you have spent so much money, let's say you spent $100, bought a gift for $100, more than likely it's going to be something of substance.
Yeah.
The person receiving the gift for $50 is going to start to complain that I spent so much money.
You didn't set the rules right.
But no, you set the rules. You said it's no more than 100.
But you could say between this amount, because I'm thinking about the ones I've been in. We've said the item must cost this particular amount.
Price range?
Yeah,
you said between like 50 and 100, because remember,
no, I think we set a price like $60. Like we said, we're having a gift exchange,
and it's $60 or the value of.
Yeah, it's $60 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, we would set it at the maximum. Let's say it's $100, but of course there are some persons who would exceed it.
Yes.
But then there are also some persons who would go under, right? Then
No, I was just gonna say because there have been cases where the person has spent more than the money, like 100 and something. But I mean, that's not what they get back. They get back something in the price range.
Yeah, so it even came down to a point where we had to say, all right, so to get back this whole sense of surprise, the surprise element, where we got to a point where we said, you buy unisex gifts, right? To the value of whatever you buy unisex gifts, and persons, you would number them and you would pull a number out of a bag or something, and whatever number you're assigned, that's the gift that you're going to get. Because it came to a point where it just became so much confusion, to the point where I actually said I am not participating in this thing anymore, right? And the thing of it is that at Christmas time, it's not supposed to be that way, right? I always tell people, listen, and I used to say it before, if it is that I want something for Christmas, if it's not a gift voucher that you're giving me, I will buy it for myself. I would save up and I buy it for myself. But I'm not expecting somebody to spend that money on me if they can't afford it. You know, for me, the thing of it is that it's just the thought of actually receiving something, and something that is thoughtful. And this is why sometimes, for me, many times, the most thoughtful gifts tend to be personalized, because in that way you realize that somebody put some effort into what it is that they were going to give you. Right? They took the time. They didn't just go in a store, pick up something.
They thought about it.
They thought about it. And chances are this is something that you're not going to throw away, or you're not going to give somebody else because your name is on it. You know, so it really shouldn't be stressful. I also think that for large families as well, maybe rather than, let's say, the parents having to buy gifts for everybody, you pick a name out of a bag. So one person buys a gift for the other person, as opposed to family, parents feeling that they have to buy, or siblings feeling they have to buy for everybody. It's not supposed to be like that. And I think that there are way too many times when this whole thing of giving a gift becomes so problematic and so stressful, and people are upset. You know, that's not how the gift exchanges or gift giving is supposed to be.
I hear you. Somebody here said they don't give gifts, they give money. So like you were saying before, so they get the money. And I think a lot of people actually prefer getting the money and you buy what you want, because some persons are very hard to please.
And that is it. And I think sometimes, so while it is, yes, give me money, I have no problem. I put money to good use. And you know, one of the things when I get money too, I would always tell the person, this is what your money went towards. I mean, they don't need to know, but I would sometimes say, well, this is what it is, you know, I did with it. But, you know, let's find creative ways to not be so stressed, especially in offices that have gift exchange. I know how that could be. I know that many persons would rather not participate, but maybe find a unique way to not make it so stressful or annoying, and people wanting to back out and people cussing when they open the gift and this and that. We know how it could be. So yeah, right? Yeah. So that was our talk to us for today on the topic of, is buying gifts more stressful than fun? And we are going to head on out at this